So, George, what's happening now here in oncology?
Well, Darcy, this is, I think, an extraordinary moment for oncology in our region. We have created the true dream team to solve many of the present problems for our patients, or to attempt at least to do so. We have created the necessary partnerships. In Lausanne, we brought together the researchers at the EPFL and UNIL with the teams at the TEDxCHUV. In the broader region, we are bringing together the clinicians from all French Switzerland and Geneva in partnership so that we can create the winning clinical teams. At the TEDxCHUV, we created a new department that brings together for the first time the medical oncology, the radiation oncology, hematology, and the immuno-oncology to take care of the patients. Our priority, our focus is the patient, and we want to bring innovation to the patient as soon as possible.
So, Lana, we're talking about immunotherapy. And how does it work when we're speaking about the immune system and oncology?
So exactly, Darcy. The immune system is what we want to talk about. The immune system is a component of our body which allows us to fight cancer, to recognize the invader and attack it. And cancer is an invader. And it's not just an invader, it's one of the worst of its kind, because it's an invader that comes from within. So what happens is the immune system fails to see this invader, and then the cancer grows and it progresses. So what we need to do is now we need to re-educate and rewire, reprogram the immune system to fight cancers and to recognize this as an invader. So I'd like to show you a slide just about what the immune system is. So here you find a complicated slide of what the immune system is, but we have two main components that we want to focus on. So first you have those spies, which are the dendritic cells, which their main job is to scope around the body, identify the invader, take the information from it, and then go to the headquarters, where you see here it's basically the lymph node. And then there, they would give this information to the T cells, which are those soldiers, which then go around and attack the tumor and hopefully kill it.
So what on earth are these T cells? I mean, what do we mean when we speak about engineered T cells?
So, Darcy, T cells are really the soldiers of the immune system. Once educated, they go out, look for the enemy to eliminate it. The problem in cancer is that in some patients this happens. The body recognizes the cancer, but the T cells are too few, arrive too late, and when they arrive in tumors, they get weakened. For the first time now, we can actually engineer the immune system outside of the body to create a large number of cells, tens or hundreds of billions of cells that are ready, properly educated, engineered to function. These cells are harvested outside of the body. They can be natural T cells that we can harvest directly from tumors, or we can take cells from the blood and really reprogram them to recognize tumor. We can grow them, we can activate them, and we can engineer their function so they don't fail when they go into tumors. They continue to kill and find tumors.
So when is this going to happen and where?
So we are doing a lot. So a lot is happening. So we have to basically, in order to do this, you need a specialized facility, a facility where you can produce these T cells, genetically engineer them, and then administer them to the patient when possible. So the first facility we have is a Gmp facility, one of the largest academic facilities in the world, which we are currently building. So this facility is headed by Julie DeGros, who came from San Diego to lead this effort. She has a lot of experience in this T cell manufacturing. And every day she sits with a group of engineers, the architects, the engineers, the clinicians, the scientists. It's literally a big, huge team effort for us to be able to build this large facility.
But come on, George, many people here think that vaccines actually don't work.
Well, vaccines did not work very well in the past, but vaccines today are working, and we have extraordinary successes that we have already in the clinic. Here is an example of a patient from which you can see here multiple metastases in the liver, where this team at the National Cancer Institute in Bethesda harvested tumors straight out of this patient, grew out T cells in the laboratory and reinfused T cells back in this patient, and within a month you see all these tumors disappeared. And what's really remarkable is these tumors never came back. And this is now over and over reproducible. This is a case in melanoma, but we think it can be done in many other tumor types, and we are now working to do that. And in fact, not only you can harvest these natural T cells, but you can actually engineer T cells from scratch to recognize cancer. And I think this is, we talked about optimism earlier, I think this is really the future in cancer immunotherapy.
Great. So I think that you have a little surprise for us, a little innovation, sparkling innovation. That
Absolutely.
is really the innovation today in Lausanne in radio oncology.
Absolutely. So we talked about immunotherapy, but our main also innovation is in the area of smart approaches to radiation therapy and smart technologies. But please do not talk about this. This is a real secret and cannot leave this room.
So it's a secret. Huh?
Thank you.
Thank you.